Welcome back to the channel. My name is Charles Hutton. I'm a piano teacher in the Southeast United States, and today I'll be showing you some of the first left-hand chords of Beethoven's Für Elise. The first phrase and the second phrase both use the same chords, so I'll just play them once. The left hand starts with an A octave with a fifth in the middle. So we have the A's, and we also have the interval of a fifth between the first A and the middle note. So here are the keys. Because the hand naturally has the gap between 1 and 2, then we play the middle note with finger 2. The next chord that you'll need is broken up like this. If you don't have a piano teacher, you may not realize that you should be playing this E octave followed by a G sharp with fingers 5, 1, 2. Whenever you reach over with the 2, the other fingers go with it. This whole part of the hand acts as one unit that is interdependent, and the other fingers can fly up in the air a little whenever you play the finger 2. As soon as you play the finger 2, you could relax your fingers and let them sit back down on the key surfaces if you want to. After that, you have an A chord again. So it's a very simple beginning. The two phrases will just use A, E, A, E, A. And in order to save time today, I'll just do that once. Here's the demonstration. As soon as you play the first group of notes, move to the next group of notes and then just wait until it's time to play again. Don't stay on the last note of the group and be stuck like a deer in the headlights. As soon as you play the third note of each group, move your hand. It can be very advantageous to practice going back and forth between these positions silently, so you'll save your ear and your hands a little wear and tear. It's shocking how easy and simple the beginning of this piece is for the left hand, and in a future video I'll show you how to play the two hands together, and in a previous video I've already shown you how to play the right hand with left hand octave simplifications. In phrase 3 we move to these positions. For that last one, I just play the bottom note only for now, because we're going to be getting into a two-hand pattern, which will mean that I'm going to finger that bottom note as just a single note, not two notes played at the same time. Here is phrase 3, the left hand. It will be C with the fifth. There's the G in the middle, that's the interval of a fifth up from the bass C. And here's the middle C that we play at the end of this group. So it is C, G, C. If you're unsure, I'll remind you of the terminologies for the different Cs. There are 5 Cs that I teach, and here are the names. Middle C, bass C, low C. Sorry if you can't see that on the video. And the right hand could also play middle C. And then the right hand will usually be the one to play treble C and high C. Continuing back with phrase 3, here we go. Phrase 3, the first 2 chords now will be this. The second chord is very similar to the E chord we played before. In the first 2 phrases, we played E, E, G sharp. And now we're playing G, G, B. The B is the third of the G triad, just the same way that G sharp was the third of the E triad from before. And now we have our G, G, B. So, the 2 chords in a row for phrase 3 are like this. The third chord is an A minor chord again, just like the very first chord of the whole piece. And you hear me saying the word chord a lot, and I'm saying chord even though I'm not doing stuff like this. I'm not playing blocked chords, but I am playing broken up chords. I'm playing broken chords, and so even though I'm not playing all the notes at once, I still think of them as broken chords, and I just leave out the word broken. Whenever I'm describing them as chords, I'm thinking of the relationship between all the notes and preparing my hand in advance for as many notes as I can. They are still chords, even though the notes are not played simultaneously. Here is the third chord of phrase 3. And the last note of phrase 3 before we do our flourish and our transition back to phrase 1 will be this E. This E that's just a little bit to the right of low C. Here's phrase 3 for real now. In my head, I'm counting 1 and 2 and 3 and. Let's do it in slow motion so you can follow along at home if you're just learning these notes for the first time. Now I'll play phrase 2 from earlier and phrase 3 from now, and you'll have all the left-hand notes you need for part A. Phrase 2, left hand is like this. Here's phrase 3. You may be able to notice, but I'm playing pretty loudly, and that's because I'm not thinking about playing pianissimo like it says in the score yet. I am just learning the keys and fingerings and trying to show them to you in a simple way. I focus on just a few dimensions of musical playing at a time. Right now I'm just focusing on the keys, the fingers, and the rhythm, and I'm not worried about dynamics or playing with both hands yet. Now, in order to teach you these 3 phrases of the left hand complete, I will show you phrase 1 and 2 with the repeat and then phrase 3 so that you'll understand how it all works. Here is phrase 1. And then there's a long rest. And then you have phrase 2. Now the repeat. Phrase 2, repeated. Now phrase 3 is coming up. And whenever I finished phrase 3, I did start to practice the position shift that I'll recommend to you in a future video. After you play the low E, move your 5th finger up to the next E, the one that's close to bass C, because we'll be doing a 2-handed flourish that I'll recommend you play like this. But we'll get to that in a future video. I hope you've enjoyed learning the left hand here, and I hope you tune into classical piano tutorials more in the future. And if you're new here, thanks for visiting. And if you're a return viewer, thanks so much for your support. See you next time.